What is your name? Your real name.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, my name is... You don't even need Steven in here to make me laugh.
No.
My name is Annie. Oh, no. I think it's a medicine I'm on.
Oh.
My name is Annie Campbell.
Okay. And how old are you, Annie?
21.
Oh, 21. Did you vote?
Yes,
Good girl.
I voted.
Good. Okay. I want to ask you who you voted for. You don't have to have. Good. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
I voted 4 times.
What college are you attending?
California State University, Chico.
Ooh. And what year are you in there?
I'm a senior.
Well, we're really proud of you. What's your favorite subject there?
My favorite subject?
Yeah,
Well, that's not fair. I'm only taking 5 classes and they're
well,
not
of
the
the
same.
5 classes, which one is the favorite?
Let's see. Class. I don't remember. Biology, education, psychology, English, and PE. My English class?
Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad you like English. Okay. Tell me about.
Did you just start the timer?
Let's see. What do you plan to do after college?
Do my teaching credential if I get in.
Okay. And how do you like having your own apartment?
It's nice, but it's lonely.
Is it
I hang
lonely?
out more with Steven.
A little lonely?
Yeah.
No. What do you like best about being in college?
I don't know. Not a lot of it.
You like the freedom of being away from home
Yeah.
and making your own decisions?
I don't like going to class.
Yeah.
I hate the tests.
Yeah, I know you don't do well on the test, so you don't like taking tests.
No, and I'm not. Because of the tests, I'm pretty discouraged of becoming a teacher, but
You shouldn't be.
I'm gonna do it. There's not very much I do like about, maybe because I learn a lot, but there's not much I do like about it. I think it's discouraging me more than anything, and that's not what I was expecting.
Yeah. Well,
You kids, don't listen to this.
don't get too. Yeah. Well, the main thing is that you love children and you love kids.
Well, and that's the only reason why I'm doing it, because parents are all excited that I'm going to be a teacher, and I know I'm going to be a good teacher. It's just there's a lot of people out there discouraging me, but I don't want them to win, so
Hey, look, every
Trucking on
year
through it.
you will learn more and more and more as you go, not just in school.
yeah. Well, they don't believe that.
I do. That's the way
I do too.
That's the way I went. I didn't go to college at all.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Does it have to be educational?
No.
Watch TV.
Well, whatever you do.
Watch TV, drive in my new car, either or.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to ask you about that later. Tell us about your boyfriend, Steven.
That's not fair because he's going to be watching this.
That's right.
I have to be nice.
You better be nice.
He's going to Chico now.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing good. We both can't wait till it ends in 3 weeks. He still loves to fish. I see him more often now, which is nice because he's at Chico.
Good.
I'm home more often now that he's at Chico because he goes home for the weekends to work, and so I come home for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Steven, what should I say about you? I do not know.
Well, it's okay. That's enough. That's enough. We don't want to... Did you go on any vacations this year?
Yes, I went to Disneyland, and Steven and his friends and some of his family went, and my family went. That's the only vacation I went on because I had a job over the summer, so I couldn't really go anywhere. Oh, wait, Steven's gonna kill me for not saying this. Steven and I went camping.
Oh.
We went fishing for the weekend. That was fun.
Okay. Did you catch any fish?
I caught 2 trout, I think.
You caught him.
Mhm.
Good. I didn't know.
Itty
you
bitty
could do
ones.
it. Well, that's all right.
Itty
You didn't
bitty
tell me.
ones.
No, it's
When you
officially
throw out and
learn
use
how
to
to do
catch
this.
the bigger one. It was this big.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about your plans for this coming summer.
I plan on graduating May,
Yeah.
and
You gonna come home for the summer?
yes, I plan on. Dad's gonna watch this. Hopefully, getting a job. I might go to school during the summer. It
Okay.
depends on whether or not I get into the credential program.
Well, you should be able to get a good summer job, I think. With
Yeah.
being a senior, you know, you should.
Well, I want to do kids camp, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Be the head counselor, so I get paid more money than I did during the
You
summer.
want to get paid, that's for sure.
Paid more than minimum wage.
Now I want to know about your car.
My
Tell me
car.
about your car.
Mom, don't be mad if I mispronounce this. It's a 2003 silver Mitsubishi ES Galant. Yeah. That's
Good.
a very nice
That's a
car.
mouthful.
Yep.
I like that car.
Yeah, me too. Grandpa went test driving in it with me.
See, we drove.
It's
How many
fun.
cars did we drive?
I think we drove 3 or 4 cars
yeah.
that day, something like that.
That was the one I liked the best.
Yeah, we drove a Toyota, which I didn't like very much, and then we drove the Honda, which was, ugh, didn't
Yeah.
like it
No,
all.
that was I like that car. Really.
Me too. It's very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you thought I might ask you that I forgot?
How long have I been going, Grandpa? Too long? I heard everybody else has been.
Everybody's been fine.
Oh, on Friday I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, and I still have my stitches in my mouth.
So you're only eating light food?
Well, actually, I just had some chips, but one poked me in the mouth. But it's not that bad. It's more my jaw that hurts because it was open for a long period of time. I should have brought my teeth. They let me keep them.
Oh.
Could have seen my nice
Could have
rotten
zoomed in on
teeth.
them. Okay, anyway, well, say goodbye to everybody
Bye.
for what, 2004?
Yep. Bye.
That blue goes good against the blue in the background there.
Good.
Okay. What is your name?
Brian James Campbell,
How old are you now, Brian?
20 years old.
Wow. Tell me about what's going on at what's going on at DVC? What are you doing there?
DVC is my first full semester there, and it's taking some getting used to, but I'm starting to get back in the swing of things and enjoy reading every night and things like that. And tests are a lot more difficult at college than they are in high school, but it's structured a lot different too.
Are they multiple choice tests, most of them? Or?
Most of them are, and then they throw in a couple tricky essays.
Okay.
But the lecture versus the reading, they tend to go together as opposed to being the same information. So you've got to listen to the lecture, then do the reading and put it together on your own to then reproduce it on the test. Whereas in high school, they kind of hold your hand the whole way.
Okay. Okay. But so far you're making the transition, huh?
Yep. Yeah. A little. It's more difficult than I thought it would be after taking a year off and working full time to take the break. But I'm glad I did.
But you can you're able to get to the classes okay, and
I live like a block away from school.
oh, that's
So work's over here and school's over here, and I live right here.
Can you walk to most of those things?
I walk to school and drive to work.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's terrific. As a result of, I mean, are you starting to think about what you might want to apply that to?
I think that I want to go into political economics, just to get a background in how the money works and what's going on in corporate America. Not necessarily to work in that field, just to kind of have that knowledge. So if I want to go back in the business world, I can apply that. And also if I become a teacher, probably an economics teacher in high school would be an option.
Very good, very good. Presently, what's your favorite thing to do when you're not tied up with school or work?
Well, it was golf for a while, and then that got kind of expensive. I've been playing basketball more lately, not very competitively, but been doing that more. Not a whole lot. Just
Okay.
hanging around.
You take any trips in your car or anything? Or you pretty
No.
much stay close to home?
Yeah, not many vacations. Nothing like that. Between school and work, it keeps me pretty busy. I really don't have a day off during the week right now, so I'm either at school or at work.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about the place you're living and the guys you're living with. How's that working out?
It's been a good experience, and at this particular point in time, it's probably time to move on. They're 5-10 years older than me, and at different points in their life. And in the past, I moved in with them in February, and they've definitely turned me on to a lot of real world things, you know, and more than just paying the bills and being responsible, but just about taking problems as they come to you and not necessarily hiding from them and letting decisions happen because you don't make a decision. More of taking the initiative and meeting those problems head on. But because they are at a different place in their lives, there can be friction sometimes. So I think it's just time probably for a change, and that could happen in a couple months. That could happen.
Yeah.
It's not like there's any real friction. It's just
Yeah, good. Well, I think that's what we all do in one way or another. We all move on to the next phase.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me about the job there at Play It Again Sports. How's that going?
The job at Play It Again Sports. Wow, it's been over a year now. The same job, and it's a good symbiotic relationship I have with my boss. We get along well, and we communicate very well, and if there's something wrong, it gets addressed quickly, and we're very much on the same page. We work very closely together. People sometimes have a hard time knowing who's the owner and who's the manager, which is nice. I'm very good at what I do, but I am getting bored with it.
Okay.
It's definitely, you know, working for your dad for 10 years, then working for somebody else in the same field. I'd like to get out of retail. I'm just good at it.
Yeah. Well, you do a good job, and you always have that friendly smile on, you know,
Oh, yeah.
in the store. That's important to the owner,
Mm-hmm.
that you keep up all the time.
Yeah.
Tell me about the car you have.
Oh, the car that I had. Are you talking about the spray painted one?
Well, no, how kind of the evolution of how you got to where you are now.
Well, I started at 16. Well, I started at 15 and a half when I learned how to drive the truck. I learned how to drive a stick. And then I bought my Ford Explorer, which was very nice. It had leather and air conditioning, but I thought the transmission was going to go out on that, so I sold that. And some people would say I downgraded to a Jeep, but to me I upgraded. And the Jeep needed engine work, so I traded the Jeep for a spray-painted 89 Honda Civic with skulls and crossbones on it that ran very well, and that didn't have an ignition, and got some money for it too, so I got some cash out of the whole transaction. And then I donated that to the Giants to get rid of it, and bought another get me from point A to point B vehicle that is much better than the spray painted one.
That's what you have now.
Right. And I'm gonna drive
Okay.
that into the ground until hopefully I can upgrade in a couple of years.
Okay, what is that?
It's a 91 Sentra,
Okay.
so it's got.
Yeah, that's a good car.
Yeah.
Dave had a Sentra, and Dave and Francie.
They
Yeah.
have no complaints, sunroof, things like that.
Okay, well, is there anything that you expected me to ask you that I may have forgotten?
Well, like I say, Amy's still in my life, and we kind of took the label off of our relationship, but she's still my rock and still one of my best friends. And I don't know. I feel much more centered than I did last year at this time, and I'm hoping to move and stay planted for a couple of years and finish DVC and hopefully get a new job, or maybe even work less or not at all, and then go from there.
Wonderful, Brian. Well, I'm really proud of you. So, you want to say goodbye to everybody for this year?
See you in 2005.
Okay. All right, what is your name?
Sandy,
Sandy. And how old are you, Sandy?
19.
Oh, jeez. Okay, now tell me how you're doing in, what year in college are you?
I am a sophomore at Chico State.
Okay. And what are you going to major in there?
Business administration with an option in accounting and possible minor in human resources or criminal justice.
Oh, wow. You're looking at all kinds of things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the good thing to do is be looking around at all kinds of stuff. How do you like sharing your apartment with someone other than your sister?
It is great. No offense, Annie, but it just didn't work out sharing with her. I love my roommate. We get along so well. It's so much fun. We hang out all the time.
Good. That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear. So I hadn't thought about that, but didn't hear any complaints. So
That's because I was good. I
good.
didn't complain.
Good. So what's your favorite thing to do?
Sleep. I don't get much of it, but I enjoy it when I do.
Yeah.
And playing the piano. I like to play.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your work at the florist shop.
Oh, I stopped by there today, picked up some more flowers for you guys. It's been almost 3 years now that I've worked there, and I work there every Friday, sometimes Saturdays. I worked all this week. Holidays are busy. It's fun. It's a great experience. I'm their bookkeeper, so that helps a lot with accounting.
Oh, you do that too?
I do all their computer system. I set it
Wow.
up and take care of it all.
That is wonderful. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
Do you ever do any arranging, or do you does the?
I do corsages and boutonnieres and like wraps of just loose
Okay.
flowers, but I really haven't started arranging yet.
But you kind of see how they do.
Yeah, like I mean, I've done it before, but I'm not that good.
Well.
I'm more of a front person. I do the phones and customers and cleaning, and
Okay.
they said I'm the fastest flower cleaner that they have, faster than the other group.
Whoa. Right. Okay, now I want to know about this whole Rainbow Girl thing.
Okay, I knew that was coming.
So tell me
Okay.
about that.
I've been in Rainbow since I was 13, I believe, 1997. And I was worthy advisor last year in my assembly, and I got my Grand Cross of Color, which is the highest honor that a girl can get in Rainbow, Service Award. And I was also a Grand Marshal at Grand Assembly. I walked a lot, had to learn how to walk straight, sit straight, talk slow, which is hard for me. And every year in either March or April, depending, at Grand Assembly, they appoint new Grand Officers, which is the state officers. It's like President, Vice President. We call them like Worthy Advisor and Worthy Associate, and respectively all the way down. There's currently 44 Grand Officers. And the girl that was appointed Grand Musician and Grand Representative to New Jersey, New York, resigned. So in August, just before school started, they appointed me, which has never been done in California, having a Grand Officer appointed in the middle of the year, as far as anybody knows, in the last 75 years. So
Wow.
at Grand Assembly in March, I'm going to be playing the piano every time anybody steps foot on the floor. So I have one of the biggest jobs at Grand Assembly
Where would that be held?
in Fresno this year.
Fresno. Okay. And so, but you know what you have to practice for, right?
Yeah, it's a sports theme this year.
Oh, that'll be
So
good.
I've got to get sports music.
Oh.
I go to piano lessons every Monday up in Red Bluff, which is 40 miles past Chico.
Oh.
So I have to drive 80 miles every Monday to
You
go to
have
piano
breakfast
lessons.
at Denny's.
No, I don't go quite that far.
Oh, okay.
My roommate lives past there, so I've driven past Denny's. Like, let's go to Denny's, and they're like, why are we gonna go to Denny's?
Well, you got to
And
go
so-
to Bernie after that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were over by there the other day and almost turned that way. And they're like, what are you doing?
Okay, well that's great. Okay, well you had lots of things I could talk to you about. Time goes pretty fast when you have lots of
Yeah.
all kinds of things like that. But I'm still going to ask you this other question. If you could go any place you wanted to go, if I could give you an airplane ticket and say, here, you can go here, where would you like to go?
Oh, jeez. I would say France and Germany.
Okay.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah, France was fun. They drive
Yeah.
crazy there, but
That's okay.
fun. How about a story or a joke or a riddle or anything before we...
Well, I don't have any of those, but I want to tell you about my new car. You didn't ask me about my
I
car.
have to ask you about your car.
I'm so excited. What are you going to say about my car?
Okay, tell me about your car.
Well, on August 25th, Annie got a new car. She'll probably tell you about that. But then on August 28th, almost 3 months now, Mama and Papa found 3 cars that I might be interested in. And one was a 2002 Chevy Cavalier, and it's red, and it had 28 or 29,000 miles on it. And I went and looked at it, and then Mom came and looked at it, and we're like, okay, Dad will have to come another day, because I had rainbow stuff, you know, so I had to go pretty quick, and so to go back another day. And all of a sudden, Dad shows up at the car lot, and we're like, what are you doing here? Because he had a doctor appointment. And so I walked out with a brand new car.
Oh, right.
Won't tell you how many miles I put on it.
All right. Well, you're enjoying it. I can tell
I
that.
love my car. Her name is Lola.
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 Okay, you know that lady that has a car here on Lake of the Pines? Her license plate is Hot Lips, and she plays the clarinet.
Oh.
I think it's the clarinet. Or the clarinet, yeah. Not that that has anything to do with
Yeah,
it.
but you know, they wouldn't let me get a personalized license plate.
Well, you might have to get one later that says Lola on it.
Yeah, but
Whatever
it
Lola-
costs a lot more money though.
Oh, that's right. Well, Sandy, thank you very much for the nice interview. And you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye, see you next year.
Lip sync.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm going to check and make sure. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, what's your name?
Daniel Scott Campbell,
Okay, Dan, and how old are you now?
18.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Jeez.
I'm an adult.
Yes, you are. Okay, what grade are you in school?
Senior year, 12th grade.
Okay. And what's your favorite subject in school?
I like first period the best because I don't have first period. So I just sleep an extra hour every day.
Wait a minute, you like first period the best. Explain that to me again.
I'm only taking 5 classes and there's 6 periods, so I just sleep in till 9 every day.
Oh.
It's my favorite part.
So
of the day.
so your first period is sleep.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm passing.
Well, yeah, I bet you do that real well. Okay, now, tell me about verbally committing to Davis.
Well, like you said, I verbally committed to Davis, and it's been kind of an ongoing process for the last year now. And I actually thought they weren't that interested. I went up there and didn't get much of a response, but came to one more of my games. And then he just asked if I was ready to do it, and that's where I wanted to go, so I said yes. And I haven't actually signed anything yet, but he's not allowed to back out of it. I can change if I want, but he can't, so.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, how did that happen? Did you have an appointment with the fella? Or did you just meet him in the field, or how did it go?
I've probably talked to him in person 5 or 6 times before that, whether it was at one of his games or at one of my games. And I was supposed to take a official visit, but my schedule was crazy around end of October, beginning of November. So I just said, let's just do it on the phone. And he called, and all I had to say is, you know, I want to go there, and that counts.
Okay,
As
that
long as
did it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay, well, that's great. So, was that kind of the place you had in mind all along? You wanted to go, or?
Yeah, and I mean, with how hard it is to get into a good school these days, having some place that I could get into that maybe I couldn't get into just on my grades alone was nice, and gonna get a great education
Oh,
at
absolutely.
Davis.
You certainly are. And we're really happy that you're going to be close to us, because we'll be
Yeah.
able to come down and see you. That's going to be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see now. I want to know about what you might be thinking about as a major there at Davis. Have you thought about that? I mean, you don't have to.
I have thought about it, but I haven't come to much of a conclusion. I'm relatively sure I don't want to be a math major or an engineer or an architect. I'm thinking more along the lines of English, history, social science, but as far as which one, I don't know. I just like words a whole lot more than I like numbers.
Well, you might consider law too. You mean you don't,
Right.
you don't want to throw that
Right,
out.
those would all be good.
what would you, have you thought about, I mean, when you look around other people working in things, do you see anything that anybody's doing that you might like to do?
Not really.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's why I got to find something in my first 2 years because
I mean, that's kind of tough.
I don't really want to do much.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I mean, but you got to keep your eyes open. That's the main thing.
Right.
What's your favorite thing to do now? What do you enjoy doing most?
I've actually had a lot of free time once soccer ended, and just kind of sitting around is probably my favorite thing to do right now because I'm not playing basketball this year. I just enjoy my extra 3 hours a day, just kind of hanging out at home.
Good. Do you do some reading, or do you just?
I read mostly during school, during second and fourth period.
Okay.
That's when I do most of my reading, but I also read outside of school.
Okay. Tell me about how soccer went this year.
Well, it went well. As far as club, it was kind of an interesting situation, and I ended up switching teams, and coach wouldn't let me sign transfer papers. Long story. High school went well. I mean, we lost in the first round of playoffs, but it was a really close game, and I think it was a good year.
Good. Well, we enjoyed watching you. It's a little difficult for us to get into soccer because we don't understand the game that well. You know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nuances to it.
It's very boring to most
that
people.
we don't understand. But I see you out there putting out that energy, and I don't know how you do it for so long because you're always running the whole game. You rarely ever come out. Okay, tell me about track. What happened to track this year?
Well, track season went pretty well. I didn't make it to state meet this year, which was my ultimate goal, but I would have had to have had an outstanding performance at the section meet. Like even if I would have had to have high jumped over my best height to have qualified, so I can't really be disappointed. But hopefully we'll do bigger and better things this year.
But didn't you set a school record this last year?
Yeah, I set the school record and jumped 6'5". It was, I don't know how the bar stayed on. I hit it pretty hard. I'll take it.
Hey, you bet. So what was the school record before that?
6'4".
Okay, so you broke it by a whole inch. That is great. I doubt if that is going to be a while before that gets broken again. Okay, are you planning on doing track while you're at Davis too?
I don't think the soccer coach will let me because they have a whole spring season and it's pretty much 10 to 11 months a year of soccer. So I mean, I'd like to. I enjoy it, but I don't know if it's just going to work out.
Okay. So what you're saying is soccer's pretty intense.
Yeah, very intense.
So you have to kind of get after each day of classes. You have to get on the field and
Every day. Yeah.
every day. How about weekends?
I'm sure.
Don't even have to ask.
No.
Okay, tell me about soccer camps. Where did you go for your soccer camps?
I went to Indiana University and to Stanford and back-to-back weeks, and I had a great time in Indiana. Met a lot of great people and had a lot of fun. Played some really high-level soccer. And then I went to Stanford and I was really tired for the first 3 days, but again, it was just a good experience and picked up a lot of good stuff, and I got some recruiting opportunities out of that.
Great. Well, we're sure proud of you, Dan. You've done a great job, and
Thank you.
you're even learning how to do some electronics, right?
Yeah, I spend a lot of my free time messing around with electronics.
Good.
I don't know if I make it better or worse.
Well, hey, I'll tell you, I made a
It's
lot
fun
of
to
things
learn.
worse for you. It made it better. I always say I learn by making mistakes, and that's
the only way to do it.
I don't have a degree, but okay. Now let's see. Is there anything that you were thinking of? I might ask you that I've forgotten here.
No, I think you pretty much got it all.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you doing this interview. You want to say goodbye there? I like your UC Davis sweatshirt there. Look at that. Whoa, he's all ready to go. That's a nice one. Okay, Dan.
Thanks, Grandpa.
You take care. That looks good. Okay. Okay, what is your name?
Chris Grider,
And how old are you, Chris?
16,
Okay. What grade are you in school?
junior in high school.
Okay, what's your favorite subject there?
I like English this year. English is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking Spanish again this year?
Yeah, I don't like it this year
You
though.
didn't like it this year. Is it because of the teacher?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's kind of hard. So,
That can make a big difference, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Sports player, baseball, or something to do with sports, like announcing or something like that. I don't know.
Oh?
Yeah.
Have you done any of that at school? Have you done any practicing with your voice, projecting your voice?
Not really,
Okay.
but
Because you have to kind of learn that like anything else.
yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Now I play poker a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we play. A bunch of our friends play poker. I like playing basketball, like just as for fun, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
So we play poker a lot now.
That's funny because when I was in high school, that was the thing for our guys to do after school was we get together for poker.
Yeah,
So things go around in big circles 50 years later.
yeah.
Okay, tell me about your baseball experiences at Amador first.
Well, this summer I played, like the whole entire summer for the varsity team. I hit my first home run for varsity, and we went all the way to the championship, and we were winning, and then we ended up losing in the last inning, and yeah, so we would have gone to, I forget where it was, but we would have gone somewhere for state, and we could have gone there and played.
How'd you do in that game?
Oh, I almost hit a homer there too. I hit a triple, and they walked me 3 times after that. So
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, statistically that's the thing to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, how about the traveling team?
The pony one.
Yeah.
I hadn't played on their team, and then I came back and we went to sectionals, and we didn't win any, so we were out in like 3 games. So.
Oh, okay. But you played center field then?
Yeah,
For
we got
them?
pitched for them too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
They found out you could pitch. Huh? Okay. Let's see here. I didn't start my stopwatch. Tell me now about the getting your driver's license. How'd that go?
Well, the first time we forgot the papers that you needed for to show that you completed the classes. So yeah, we couldn't take it on my birthday.
Okay.
So we went and bought new papers so I'd have them, and so we drove around and we couldn't find a DMV on my birthday. So we made an appointment for Monday, and then so that was a holiday. So we went there and I took my test, and I missed 10. You can only miss 15. I missed 10. So
Oh, so you made it.
yeah.
That's good. Did they make you parallel park?
No, not at the Pleasanton one. They don't do that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to thank your mom for all she did for you?
Yeah.
that
Thanks for
weekend?
driving me around to every place.
She was calling, checking in every hour. On the hour. We didn't know what city she'd be in next.
Yeah. We went everywhere.
Okay, let's see. Tell me about this new truck of yours. How'd you find that?
Well, Justin had told me that if you wanted to find a good truck, to look in this magazine. So I started like a while back looking through the magazine, seeing what kind of trucks were in there, and we were looking for trucks, and I called on a bunch of them. Like I called on one, and the guy only spoke Spanish, so we couldn't really
Well, you should have been
communicate
able
with
to
him.
talk with him.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to. And then I was just looking through, and we found this one, and I thought that we'd like it, so we went over there, and I liked it when I saw it. So
It's really something. I mean, I don't know. You don't see many trucks like that driving around.
yeah,
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Okay, now tell me, did you go on any vacations this year?
I can't remember. I can never remember these. Well, we went to Hawaii. Yeah, we did. We went to Hawaii, and yeah, that was fun.
Good, good. Did you do any snorkeling or?
Yeah, we went boogie boarding a lot. That was fun.
Good.
Yeah, we went snorkeling too.
Okay. Now, if you could go anywhere on your own, somebody hand you an airplane ticket.
I used to say Hawaii for this one.
Would you like to go back there?
Yeah, I like it. I'd go back.
Yeah, that's my favorite place, particularly in the wintertime, right? When you just put on your t-shirt and stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to tell me? What did I cover everything? Is there anything you thought I'd ask you that I didn't?
Nope. I think that's it. Yeah.
Cover just about everything?
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask me?
Oh, we went to the big game.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, that was fun.
Isn't that a tradition? Those
Yeah.
people are nuts. Yeah, we had a good time at the big game. And then we won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
41-6.
Right.
41-6.
41-6. They never scored. Just those 2 field goals.
Yeah.
Okay, guy. Well, you want to say goodbye to everybody? And
All right. Bye.
thanks, Christopher. What is your name?
Brittany Nicole Greider,
Hi, Brittany. How old are you now?
13,
13. And where do you live?
in Pleasanton, California.
Okay. And what grade are you in?
8th,
Okay. And what's your favorite subject in school?
math.
Oh. What kind of math do you like?
Any except for geometry.
Oh. I noticed when we went to the football game the other day, you were adding and subtracting pretty fast. Yeah, you were keeping track of that scoreboard. What's your favorite thing to do?
Horseback riding.
Yeah. So tell me about horseback riding.
Well, I'm starting lessons, I think, on Saturday. I'm not sure. But I like it. And I moved to a different stable now.
And how will this kind of riding differ from the other one you did?
Well, I rode Western that time, and now I'm riding English.
Okay. And do you get on English? Do you get to jump over some things?
Well, if you're advanced enough, I'm beginner.
Okay, and you just kind of learn how to sit on the horse right and hold yourself up and everything. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm not sure anymore. I don't really think about it.
Don't you? What looks good out there? Do you ever see anything that people doing anything that looks good to you? Like,
Well, I'd kind of want to be like one of those teachers, like for horses.
oh,
Like people who teach, like people who are teaching me. I want to
okay,
be a person that teaches other kids how to
all
ride.
right, all right, okay. Okay, tell me about your swim team work this year.
What do you mean? What about it?
Well, what did you do on the swim team? Did you better any of your times, or?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm doing better now.
Do you enjoy swimming?
Yeah, I like the meets better than practices.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. What did you go on any vacations this year?
Yes, we went to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, what'd you do over there?
We stayed in I don't remember whose, but we stayed in a condo and we went swimming and went on this boat ride thing that you look under and you see all the fish.
Yeah, did you like that?
And we went on a horse trail ride.
Oh, well, you would like that real well. Did you do any snorkeling at all?
Yeah.
You like it?
We rode down to this place and then we snorkeled and then we rode back.
All right. Sounds like a fun time to me. If you could go anywhere, where would you like to go? Somebody said, "Oh, here's an airplane ticket. You can write on it wherever you'd like to go. Where would you want to go?"
Somewhere with horses.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know where you'd go with horses. Let's see, where would you go with horses? Maybe England, some part of England, where they have fancy horses.
Yeah.
Now, how about, would you like to tell me a riddle or a joke or a story or anything this year?
No.
No? Okay, well, we've got a little more time, so I'll just kind of ask you a general question. What's going on, at school, and what do you with your friends?
Well, me and my friends just hang out. I don't know.
What do you do? Just,
Talk,
yeah,
play on the computer, play PlayStation.
yeah.
Go
Talk about
swimming.
boys?
Yes. Go swimming.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Well, we got a little bit more time to go, so we're going to have to think of something. You have anything you'd like to ask me? Here's your chance. We're on video.
I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. Well, let's see. Do you think I covered everything? Can you think of anything I didn't mention? Do you expect me to ask you anything I didn't ask?
About chorus.
Oh, glad you mentioned that. Tell me about that.
Well, yeah, I'm in chorus, and so I like singing, and then we have, I don't know, were you there when I was in my chorus uniform?
Don't think so.
No, that was for my banquet for swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, I wear this skirt and then this pink top. I was gonna wear it, but I didn't.
Well, sounds like you like that. How long have you been doing the chorus?
I started this year.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to talking to you more about that next year. Maybe next year you'll even be able to sing us a song.
Probably not.
Okay, Brittany. Well, thank you for the interview. Say goodbye. Okay. Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. What is your name?
Tyler,
And how old are you, Tyler?
10,
Okay, where do you live?
Pleasanton, California.
Okay, and what school do you go to?
Vintage Hills.
And what is your teacher's name there?
Mrs. Crawford.
Okay, and what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
What do you like best about math?
Algebra.
Algebra. Wow. Okay, what's your favorite thing to do?
Played baseball.
Okay. What other sports do you like to do?
Football and basketball.
Well, tell me a little bit about football. What position did you play on football this year?
Right tackle, defensive, I don't remember.
You were a tackle, and then you were a guard, I think, too, weren't you? Didn't you play next to the center? And sometimes you even played linebacker, I think. I saw you doing that once. And on offense, I saw you go in once on, you played a tight end or something?
I went in the wrong spot.
You went in the wrong spot?
That's because it was the end of the quarter, so we switched sides and we messed up.
Oh. Well, how did you think you did overall this year in football?
Pretty good.
You pretty satisfied with your performance?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
Well, you give me a couple of guesses at this point. What looks good out there? See anybody doing anything that looks like you might want to do it?
No.
No, not a fireman or policeman or
No.
teacher or none of those things, huh? Okay. Tell me a little bit now about baseball. How did you do in baseball?
Good. I'm trying out for the pony traveling team this year,
Yeah.
and well, that's all I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. How was your batting average this last year?
I don't know.
Did you bat pretty high? Nana said she thought you batted, you were on the All-Stars. Were you on the All-Stars? And you batted over 600 or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, now tell me, did you go to any Giants games this year?
I think, I don't remember, yeah. I've been
Yeah. Did you catch any baseballs?
on in batting practice, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now tell me about any vacations you took this year.
We went to Hawaii, and I snorkeled. I didn't like it though.
Why didn't you like that?
Snorkeling, because my snorkel broke.
Oh, well, you just get another snorkel.
I was swallowing the ocean water. I gave up
Oh.
on it.
Do you like that salt water in your mouth?
No.
I don't either. What else did you do when you were in Hawaii?
We went to some restaurants and I don't remember.
Did you learn how to do that?
I already know how to do
Hang
it.
five? Oh, you already knew how to do that? Okay. Tell me about money. How's your bank account lately?
And I have about like $200 and that's
Well,
all.
that's very good. You've been quite a saver, haven't you?
No, I've been quite a spender. I was up to like $400 and I
Oh,
started
gee.
spending
What did you spend on?
tons of like, I don't know, tons of things.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least you got a lot for your money. Okay, if you were given the choice to go anywhere, where would you like to go?
That's always the hard one. Probably to like,
To a lake?
no, I said like, probably to like New York or
Oh,
over there.
okay. That's good. What do you like about New York?
I don't know. Everybody like that goes there like once every like 3 years says it's pretty good there.
Okay, okay.
And I know.
Now, let's see. We're just about ready to wrap up here, but I'd like you to know, do you have a kind of a story or anything, or a joke or a riddle you'd like to ask me? Or you'd like to tell me?
No.
No? Do you have anything else you'd like to tell me about this year on this Thanksgiving interview?
No.
Not really?
No.
You feeling good?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about your little class trip you went on. Your science trip or whatever you're over.
To NASA?
No, when you went for the week, you stayed overnight and
To Outdoor Ed.
wherever it was.
Yeah, Outdoor Ed. Like, we stayed in this cabin with like 4 other people. I had, actually, let's see, it was like 7 other people.
Yeah.
And 2 of the kids were from a different school and the other 5 were from my class. We always, every day we go on like 2 hikes
Yeah.
and the food was horrible there, but
Oh. Did you stay pretty clean?
yeah.
Good. You have to stand in line for a shower?
Yeah, sometimes I'd give up on standing there because we had to wait for like 20 minutes.
Oh, dear. Well, I've really enjoyed this interview with you this year, as usual. You're getting much bigger, higher on the scale of the chair. So you say adios.
Adios, amigos.
Okay, we'll see you next year.
Okay.
Thanks, Todd.